Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Salmon, and today we have the Generations Deluxe Class Hoist, and he looks beautiful, very, very beautiful. When I first got this figure, I got it for Christmas of 2013, and I didn't really do much with it at first because there was so much going on that I kind of just like, whatever I had, I kind of just put away for a little while. I just had it set up on my shelves, but I didn't really do much with it. But recently I got into this guy, and wow, it is such a great figure. I wish I did more with it. But I'm glad I'm doing a lot with it now, because it is just very well done. The transformation is amazing, and the robot mode looks great. So there is an add-on kit for him and Trailcutter. Unfortunately, it's a TF source. It's out of stock for the American Hasbro version. There is the Takara version, but I don't want that because it's not going to match. So hopefully we'll get another restocking of that, or maybe I can get it somewhere else. But for now, what he is great. As you can see, he does have the crane arm. Not arm, but like crane here. So he is a towing cable like guy. It's like tomato, but without the "t." You know, that's the vibe I'm getting. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Now this guy's a scientist. Architect. He's an architect. Much more civil. But you can see here he does have a little hinge at the crane piece, as well as a little bend here at this piece. Part of the foldable gun gimmick, but you can use it in this mode as well. And maybe you can carry away other vehicles like, "Medic, we need Ratchet in here, we need Ratchet." You're going to carry him away. Something like that. I wouldn't doubt if somebody would do a custom of this for like the first Transformers movie when Bumblebee was hooked up to it, and Megan Fox, what was her name in that? Michaela, she was like driving away backwards. She was driving backwards and Bumblebee was like shooting. Yeah, that scene. But anyways, you can see there's a lot of nice paint apps on this guy. I love the caution bars here, as well as the crane. Got some nice orange to break it up a little. This green paint up here is actually a metallic green. Very Takara Tomy-ish, but on a Hasbro figure. Very interesting. And again, another nice, beautiful Autobot logo. It is smaller on this one than it is Trailcutter. I don't know why, but hey, it's just how it is. Maybe that's what they did to make up for all this paint, is they shrunk it down. Because he does actually have silver headlights, which the Trailcutter had headlights painted as well. But he has these lower headlights painted, which Trailcutter did not. And wow, it looks good on this. I really wish they'd painted it also. He does have the wench painted here, just to break it up. So it'd be weird if it was a green wench. So they painted it black, and that looks good. Again, for that towing car look, towing truck mode. Looks very nice. And again, a lot of that kibble is just all folded away. You really can't tell this is kibble at all. So it's a very nice all mode. Again, we have this floodlight. Looks good. He did have it in the comics and in the G1 style version, so I can live with it, even though it looks a little weird with the crane and everything, but hey, that's how it was there, that's how it is here. Also, he does have the nice painted rims. You don't always see that, so you gotta appreciate it while you can. Now to transform this guy, we'll start by just removing the crane arm. Leave that to the side for now. We'll go ahead and accordion out his legs, just as you see, untab them and everything. Bring them out, and they tab into the sides of the knees very nicely. They tab in better than Trailcutters. Unfortunately, his did not tab in as well, but Hoist has got it down, so no worries there. Go ahead and unfold out these panels here at the side. Rotate these tires around. That'll reveal the shoulders and the nice paint on the insides of them. Very cool transformation flipping out the wheels. I would not have expected that from Hasbro. Flip out the wrists. And there's again more of that very nicely done molded detail on the inner panels, which I really appreciate. That looks awesome. These wires and pistons and such. Very cool. Rotate them. Again, more of that silver paint that he got. So now we have this all lined up. Bring it down to girl walk mode, even though it's a truck and not a jet, but still. Fold this up. Accordion's all in. There it goes. Snap down the hood. Bring it down. Then just fold everything together. Bring it up. There we go. Tab it in at the abs. Again, this tab is not that great. It wasn't great on Trailcutter. Not great on him. But if you don't mess with it, it'll stay. Rotate the floodlight just to get out of the way for now. Bring out the head. Snaps in. Rotate it forward. Face reveal. Rotate this gray bit. Tab it into the side view mirrors. And we're done. There it is. Boom, boom. Again, this is a very nicely executed figure, and I'm glad I own it. It's my very first Hoist I ever own. I don't know if he's ever been in any series other than G1, now I think about it, because I don't recognize him from Armada. I don't think there was a Hoist there. Maybe Energon had a Hoist, but I didn't watch Energon that much, so I don't remember. I don't think... Maybe Cybertron also. I don't think Cybertron had a hoist. Did it? I don't know. Whatever. But you can also take his crane. Now you can fold it up. So fold it up once again. Rotate it downward. Now we got a nice little laser blaster. Goes in his arm. It's just something to do with the crane arm. It's not in the comics. I don't think he had this. But it's, again, just something to do with it. It's a nice accessory. Again, they are putting their unique individual accessories to use. I do like the fact that they do have unique individual accessories. They could have just easily given him Trailcutter's weird shield, but that would have been dumb. This guy looks great. Again, his legs like to pop, but yeah. There you go. Now Hoist has a very well done face sculpt. That's very spot on to the IDW comics. He's got that face mask, but it's very pointed downward. It's a very pointy face mask. Looks like it's got some lines at the top, maybe some vents, not really sure. He's got a beautiful visor there as well. It's kind of like goggled visor instead of just a straight line. Very nice. Squared off head with some nice molded in detailings. And again, I think this looks great. It's just unfortunate that the Autobot logo had to disappear on this guy. But yeah, take what you can get, right? Now Hoist has some added paint apps as well. Orange at the knees with some silver. And then we have here the black same and the silver same on the hood. Or I mean the grill and the bumper. Got that orange at the bicep, but now he's got some silver at the forearm, which Trailbreaker did not have. Or Trailcutter, I should say. And he's got that same blue on the inner shoulder. He doesn't have the orange on the outside, but I think this works. It's, a lot of green is good for this guy, because he is known for being green, as Swerve very eloquently put it. Now his articulation is obviously the exact same as Trailcutter. Oops, don't do that. Rotate the shoulders, bring them out, rotate the biceps, fold up the shoulder, the elbows, or wrists go inwards. Thighs can go out, thighs can rotate, knees can bend, waist can rotate, head can rotate, and ankles can kind of go up and down. Boom. That was really fast. But did you really need to see that twice? No. Now, part of the selling point of this line is the fact that they do come with Hasbro exclusive covers, as you can see at the top. IDW comic books. This is actually straight from the IDW line. It's exactly the same, just the cover is exclusive. So that's cool. You do get a little extra, which is nice, because you are paying a decent amount for this figure. So if you get the comic books with the figure's $14.99. Comics, if you buy them in stores, are about $3.99. So that makes the figure, we'll say, about $4 less. About $10. Not bad. The figures are about $10 now, since technically the comic books are about $4. So they are making up for that high price, at least. For some figures, the deluxe at least. There you go. It's a spotlight comic for Hoist. Very much puts him as the, obviously, main character of this volume, or issue. And it's very interesting what goes down. You learn a lot about Hoist that I did not know about. Apparently his worst nightmare is being alone. Like, eternally alone. That's a big deal. I mean, you didn't realize what Hoist has gone through until you read this comic. So that's interesting. So we have Trailcutter and Hoist together. They are mold mates. And while they do share the same mold, they are vastly different in personalities and in just like overall feeling. If you did not have these two together, you wouldn't really tell that they are the same mold, because just the paint job is so different, the head molds are different, the accessories different. The presence is just their presence is just so vastly different that I love it. They can share the mold and not have the same design and look going on all together. They make it work, and I love it. I mean, this is accurate to G1. They did have the same exact mold in G1, so you can't really fault Hasbro for doing it this time around also. It makes sense. So when it makes sense like this, I can appreciate using the same mold. Just not like, okay, Bumblebee and Hotshot, same vehicle. Oh, how many times are we going to see that? Now we got Crosshairs and Hotshot. Come on, man. Hotshot needs his old mold. He used to be the main character. Not the main character, but he used to be one of the main Autobots in all the cartoons. Armada. Energon. Cybertron. Okay, those are like the three big ones that I can think of. So, you know, he was going to be in animated. It was supposed to be Red Alert, because Red Alert was in all those also with Hotshot. Supposed to be the two of them. And then they decided that because the movie, they'll have Ratchet and Bumblebee, which I liked. I like Ratchet and Bumblebee. So that worked for me. But just so you know, Hotshot is very big and popular. So Transformer, we'll go ahead and remove this little blaster. Flip out the panels at the back of the forearms so we can fold in the fist. Oops. Not fold it back up, but leave them like that. Fold in these legs or feet, we'll leave them like that. Just so you know, you can't have him stand with his feet folded in. Just something to notice. It's all, he's got very wide legs, so it's okay. Go ahead and rotate the head backwards and just make him go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Fold up this whole like torso area and bring it up. And bring some room. Bring this back down so that way this hood piece here can fit. You can get it right. Just gotta get it all angled properly. There we go, I got it. Now rotate all this downward. You want to make sure that the shoulders are very much rotated upward so they can combine, because they do tab in together. Don't forget that. There is a tab hole on one and a tab on the other. Rotate the forearms so that way these doors face outward. Bring them in. There we go, like that. There we go. Now you just fold this all up, bring it up around here. Oops, too much, too much. There we go. There we go. It's all coming together very nicely. Tab in these doors. Now we just want to fold up the floodlights just to get them out of the way. Cording out the legs. There you go. And again, just tab everything together here at the legs. Got some knee tabs there. We've got this tab here at this bumper thing. I don't know. And then tab everything up here at the door. Lastly, just to add that little bit of personality, fold out the crane. The claw. And what you want to do is take this peg hole and put it in like this. There is a peg hole at the back. Because at first I was trying to do it like this, like downward in that peg hole, and it was not making sense. I had to figure it out. But it goes in like that. Now we have Hoist back into his vehicle mode. That is looking very nice. I very much, again, love him. Love Trailcutter. They're way better figures than I thought. If you don't own it and you want to get a Generations/Classics collection going, you need this guy. He is great. I'm loving this line. I'm loving the comic books. I'm loving the designs. I'm ready for more. My body is ready. Ready for all those Skybites, Roadbusters. I'm actually thinking of passing on the third-party Roadbuster because the Hasbro one looks so great. But there you have it, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Tumblr at Mechation, as well as Twitter at Mechation, and Instagram at Mechas of Iron Heart. And also don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Love hearing from you guys. Love having you backing me up and supporting me. It's always a good feeling to know that you guys are wanting to watch my videos and appreciating what I have here going on. And I'm hoping to expand to all corners of the planet one day. But anyways, guys, you all have a great day, and until next time.